Every single time that I wear my Harvard Class of 2022 shirt, I'm asked the exact same question.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah?
How the fuck did you get into Harvard?
So I've decided to answer every single one of them with a YouTube video. Welcome to How I Got into Harvard. So first of all, for a little bit of backstory, my name is Matthew and I'm a junior at Harvard College. I'm 17 years old. I got into Harvard on December 14th, 2015, when I was only 14 years old. While other high schoolers were doing things like sports, getting a girlfriend, I had one goal in my mind: to be the first ever Asian person to be accepted at Harvard University. I stopped trying to make friends and do other normal high school stuff. To make sure I got into Harvard. So as far as how I got in, we'll start with the very hard statistics. Statistics. I had a 6.9 GPA on a 4.0 scale, which seems high because it is high. I'm a fucking genius. People always ask me how I got my GPA so high. After all, a 4.0, like, that's supposed to be the highest score that you're supposed to get on a 4.0 scale. Well, I'm not gonna share all my secrets, but if you know what the salt shaker challenge is, then there you go. Test scores. So I took the SAT a total of 6 times under the name Matthew Chang. While my highest individual score was a 900, my highest super score was a 1600, or a perfect score. Now, I understand that you're awed at my amazing SAT score, so I started an SAT taking service. How it works is that people will pay me for the score that they want. For example, if they want a 1400, they pay me $14,000. Once I got the money, then I would take the test for them. Simple as that. It's been a great and very, very, very well-paying job. And while my customer satisfaction rate may not be that high, check out the description if you want to learn more about my service and maybe even test it out. Now for my...
Matthew, this is
Mom,
Wendy.
I'm busy. Now for my AP scores. Biggest scam ever. So I took 24 AP classes, and here they are. While I took a whole bunch of AP exams, you do not need to take that many. But make sure you take at least 18, or else you're probably not even gonna get into like any school at all. So, yeah. Now that's all for the hard statistics. Now we can move on to my extracurriculars. Now I was part of 4 clubs in high school. My first club, and arguably the most important club, was Make America Great Again Club.
And we will make America great again. God bless you and good night. I love you.
Basically what we did was parade around the school at lunch and call out every single one of those damn snowflakes. And made sure that every single minority we saw had proof of citizenship. I actually had a position of very high honor in the club. I was Grand Clud of Make America Great Again Club. Before we marched, I would give inspirational speeches, and I had the honor of waving our Confederate flag around. Club number 2, No Cussing Club. Like the name implies, we made sure that cussing was completely eradicated from the entirety of our beautiful, pure, clean high school campus. No Cussing Club has even traveled to outside of my high school life. I even call out people in the regular world. So guys, this is a curse watch where we stop the streets from the devil's lettuce that is cursing. Let's get started.
Yo, what the shit, Mom?
Excuse me, sir? Did you just
What?
cuss?
Yeah, so...
That's right, stop cussing.
You, mother...
So don't test me. If I see one hecking cuss word in the comment section, you don't know what I'll do. Club number 3, League of Legends Club. League of Legends is one of my favorite games in the entire world. League of Legends Club was really a win-win. Number one, it made my college application so much better. And number two, I even upped my skill level in League of Legends. See for yourself. Oh my. Ah! No! Fuck! And the fourth and final club that I was in high school was Eastern European Excellence Club. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm not Eastern European, but you know, from all the research I've done, I realized that Harvard really loves diversity, which is why I did everything in my power to be a diverse student. That's why I joined Eastern European Excellence Club. It was a rough ride. The meetings were kind of weird. Everyone kept looking at me, but whatever. I got into Harvard, so their stares mean nothing to me. Now for the things I did outside of school. Not that kind of stuff. Outside of school, I have a job. I sell my body. I'm also a tri-platform Pokemon collector. I collect on iPhone, I collect cards, and I collect on the DS. The best way to show you how immersed I am in this is showing you some of my collection. So we'll start with Pokemon Go. My favorite from this is probably a newie, but it's Weavile. Look how beautiful he is. I picked some of my favorite cards from my collection. Tapu Fini GX, Dialga EX, Secret Rare, and finally Mega Rayquaza EX. Ooh, it's chilly. I'm also part of my local SHAWN Mendes fan club. We meet every Wednesday and Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. and we discuss everything SHAWN Mendes while listening to SHAWN Mendes in the background. We even took a field trip to visit him at his hotel in LA. Check out this picture I got. And recently, I even got to go to his concert. I'm still shaking. Now, for my college essays. I already made a video about my Harvard Common App essay, but if you do want to see that and you haven't already, go check out the description. For Harvard, we also had the opportunity to write an optional supplemental essay that showcased something that wasn't already shown in our application. At first, I did not want to do it because, you know, extra work isn't cool and I'm cool. But eventually I decided to do it and I actually put a lot of time into it. I'm gonna put it up on the screen in a second, but it's really long, so you should probably pause your video and read the essay. And now for the final part of my application, the interview. I did a lot of research on my interviewer before the interview and I found out that my interviewer was on the Harvard tennis team. So of course I brought my tennis racket to show how dedicated I was to the school. I also brought a bouquet of roses, which everyone should do, and she really loved them. I recently got to see the report she wrote about me and it was great. I could read that to you guys, and if you'd want to see that, make sure you give a comment down below telling me that. Wait guys, that's not it. There's a few more things that I think helped me got into Harvard. 1, I'm good with kids. 2, I know how to drive. Shit! And 3, I'm a communist.
I kind of identify as a communist in my political beliefs.
So that's all for the video, guys. I hope it not only taught you how I got into Harvard, but what an ideal human being does during high school. I hope it gave you an ideal to strive for, and it is my greatest hope that you guys work as hard as you can to become like me. Also, I'm going to be doing a video about the day in the life of an ideal human being. So if you guys would like to see that, make sure you subscribe.